teachers are in the studying 10th class at UPS school, National. My topic is heart. Heart is a hollow muscular organ. Heart means cardia in Greek and cardis in Latin. Heart is a motor which pumps the blood into blood vessels by the process of contraction and relaxation. It is situated in middle mediastinum. Mediastinum is nothing but the space which is present between the two lungs and in the chest cavity, and heart is protected by the ribcage. Size sphere or conical in shape. Length 12 by 9. See here. The length of this was 12 and this was 9. And the weight of heart in male is 300 grams and the weight of heart in female is 250 grams. Heart is divided into three parts, and 1/3 part of the heart is in the middle of our body, and 2/3 of our heart is present in the left side of our body. So we often use heart is presented in left side. And we know our body is made up of three types of tissues: skeletal tissue, smooth tissue, and cardiac tissue. Heart is of cardiac tissue, and the cells present in heart is myocytes. Heart transplantation is firstly invented by Christian Barnard in 1964, and in our India, Dr. Venugopal was invented in 1994. Heart surgery was firstly invented by Daniel H. Williams in 1893.
This is the pericardial membrane, which is covered outside of the heart and protects the heart from infections and shocks. Let's remove this. See, let's remove this. We have removed the pericardial membrane of the heart.
Pericardial membrane is divided into fibrous and serous, and the again serous is divided into follicle serous and vascular serous. Between those follicle serous and vascular serous, the space is presented. The space is called as pericardial space, which is filled with pericardial fluid. This is the heart of a goat. It is in pear shape, and the size of it is equal to the clenched fist. Firstly, let's discuss about the external structure of the heart. With the grooves, the heart is divided into 4 chambers. Those grooves are interventricular sulcus and coronary sulcus. Let's identify it on the original heart. This is the interventricular sulcus. This separates the two ventricles. And this is the coronary sulcus. This separates the atrium and ventricle. This is the interventricular sulcus. And this line is called coronary sulcus. Heart is of right side and left side. Right side carries only the deoxygenated blood, and left side carries only the oxygenated blood. Let's identify the parts on right side. This is right atrium. This is right atrium. And this is superior vena cava. And this is inferior. Inferior vena cava. See here, this is the superior vena cava. And this is the right ventricle. And this is the pulmonary artery. Let's discuss about the left side of the heart. Left side carries only the oxygenated blood. This is the pulmonary vein. See here. This is the pulmonary vein. This is the pulmonary vein. And this is the left atrium. See here. This is the left atrium. And the covered surface is called left auricular appendix, and this is the right auricular appendix. And this is the left ventricle. Here, this part is called left ventricle. And this is aorta. This is the aorta. This is the aorta. And this is the apex. This is the apex. And this is the ventral side of the heart, and this is the dorsal side of the heart. Sternocostal surface, diaphragmatic surface. Before going to do dissection, let's do a small experiment for understanding the circulation in heart. Let's do a small experiment for understanding the circulation in heart. My question is how the circulation is done in the heart. Let's know how the circulation is done in the heart. Take a straw and put it in the pulmonary artery and pour some water in superior vena cava. Pour some water in superior vena cava and close it and close the superior vena cava. We can observe the ventricle is expanded, and if we press the ventricle, we can observe the water is coming from the straw from the pulmonary artery. Now keep another straw in aorta and pour some water in pulmonary vein. Now we can observe the left ventricle is expanded, and close the pulmonary vein and press the left ventricle. We can observe the water is coming from the aorta, and we can see the water is coming from the aorta through the straw. Here we can conclude that the circulation in heart. How the circulation is done, let's discuss it. By this experiment dissection we can conclude that the blood right side always carries the deoxygenated blood, the left side only carries the oxygenated blood. Firstly, the deoxygenated blood enters from the superior vena cava and inferior vena cava. It comes through the right atrium and through the tricuspid valve. It enters through the right ventricle and through the pulmonary valve. It enters through the pulmonary artery and it goes to lungs for the process of purification. Secondly, let's discuss about the left side, oxygenated blood. Firstly, the blood enters from the right pulmonary vein and from the left pulmonary vein into the left atrium and through the bicuspid valve. It enters to the left ventricle and it goes to the aortic valve into the pulmonary artery and it carries to all the parts of our body. So by this the heart is meant for double circulation. So the heart at a time carries the deoxygenated blood and the heart at a time carries the deoxygenated blood and oxygenated blood.
Without any delay, let's do the dissection of heart. Generally, the dissection of heart is done from the ventral side. This is the dorsal side. This is the right side of the heart and this is the left side of the heart. First, let's give one injection on the right side. Take 1 or 1.5 centimeters from the interventricular sulcus and give an injection parallel to the interventricular sulcus. This is the right side of the heart and this is the right ventricle and this is the right atrium and this is the pulmonary artery. These are the cornea tendineae and these are the papillary muscles or cardiac muscles. If we keep a straw from the vena cava, it comes to the right atrium into the right ventricle, right atrium to the right ventricle by the tricuspid valve. See here, this is the tricuspid valve. This is very strong. Let's give the one more incision on the left side. This is very thick when it is compared to the right side. See, this is very thick. See here, this is very thick. Left side walls are very thin and these are very thick. See, this is the bicuspid valve. This is the bicuspid valve. This is the bicuspid valve. This is the papillary muscle. This is the papillary muscle. Bicuspid valve. Bicuspid valve means one cuspid and two cuspids. This is the bicuspid valve. Give one more incision. See here, this is the aorta. Here, this is the systemic valve, which is present in the aorta. And these are the pulmonary valve, which is present in the pulmonary artery. We already discussed about the interventricular septum, which separates two ventricles. See here, right ventricle and left ventricle. This is very thicker. See, this is very thicker. And heart valves are of three types: epicardium, myocardium, and endocardium. In the left side, the length of the myocardium is very larger, and the right side, the length of the myocardium is very less. So hence the left side ventricle carries the oxygenated blood, and the oxygenated blood has much force to go all of our parts. So the walls of left side is very thicker. When we compare the two ventricles, left ventricle is larger and bigger, and the right ventricle is smaller. Right ventricle is smaller because it carries the deoxygenated blood to lungs, and the left ventricle carries the oxygenated blood to all of our parts of the body. When we keep a straw in the pulmonary vein, it comes through the left atrium to the left ventricle by the bicuspid valve. And the blood enters to the left ventricle. Now it goes to the aorta. And it goes to all of our parts. Coming to the deoxygenated blood, when we keep a straw, the blood firstly enters to the right atrium to the right ventricle, and the blood goes to the lungs.
So this is the entire dissection of heart. Thank you for giving me this wonderful opportunity.
Thank you, one and all.